Okay, everyone, this is Suzanne Brothers Varley. Welcome. Thank you for being on Rich Girl today. Wow, we're going to drive right into the topic that we had last week because several people private messaged me about we really need to explore this more. So we're going to do that because this is a time when our peace is being threatened. This last week has been a huge spike in the COVID. And many people have suffered. Many people have loved ones that have suffered or even have passed away. And this has been a really horrific week, and it looks like there's more to come. So we want to really talk about these things that will be super helpful for you today and for the many days that are yet to come. Thanks for joining us. Welcome, welcome. So welcome, yes. And I want to just reach out to you and say that we have this 15 minutes together to explore topics on how to be better, how to feel better, how to do better. Yes. Got my phone ringing here. Okay, it's going to go off, you guys. It seriously has got to go off. Okay. So today, as we are exploring the world and we want to look at it a little differently with our experiences, we've really learned much from our lives, that we are very smart women and we can have access to other smart people's knowledge. We gain knowledge in many ways, personally, of course, but also from other people, right? And I love learning from other people, and I know you do too. So welcome. I'm glad that you are on. Carol, welcome. Pat, thank you, and thanks for coming back. And Teresa, good to have you on as well. And thanks for sharing these messages every week with your friends. You can access me on YouTube, Suzanne Brothers Rich Girl, and you can see everything that we've done for the last year and a half. So feel free to absolutely go into any of those. Would love to see that happen for all of us. Okay, so last week we asked the question, how do you stay in peace and remain strong? And we talked about 5 foundational ways that can really improve our daily happiness. And so we're going to drive into this a little bit deeper, okay? Please comment on the comment box. Really want to see you comment. So number 1, Jeanette, thanks for being on. Janelle, thanks for being on. Be willing. Number 1, remember this was be willing to do things imperfectly. You know, before you ever get good at anything, most of us are pretty terrible. The only way to get good is to start off, obviously, not so good at something. And you know, it's really not the task that changes when we get better at something. It's that our ability to do so has greatly improved. You know, many of you have been moms, and you know that getting out of the house with a brand new baby would like take an hour. It was so time consuming. And then after a couple of months or weeks or whatever, your skill had improved so much that you could do it in minutes. Well, it's not that the task changed, just your ability has improved. And that really is true with almost everything we do, but it's task oriented. So we got to stop beating ourselves up for not being better at. It takes time to be better at, right? Yeah, a little bit of time and a whole lot of tasking. Everything you do gives you experience. So check it off that way. So, yeah. We don't want to beat ourselves up about everything, like being better at or looking like or sounding like or having the right answer or the right meal plan or personally scheduling, figure things out, or the 100 other things that we judge ourselves for. So this is kind of unmonitored thinking, and it usually doesn't turn out well for us. Remember, you got to monitor, think about what you are thinking. So not allowing yourself to do things imperfectly will continue to set you back in ways that mostly will improve you. Okay, mostly will improve you. So just allow that improvement to happen. It's like watching you over your shoulder. If you are watching yourself and constantly being critical, the fact that you won't improve is going to be more likely or less improvement. I think I want you to chew on that for a little bit. Okay, so give yourself a little bit more wiggle room. Really, that's what it's all about. Give yourself some wiggle room. Allow for your own growth. More grace to you. More growth gives you the ability to see yourselves winning even during the most challenging times. Being able to make that personal win, and nothing's going to juice you up to feel like you're improving. That does the most. So you got to really make sure that you are allowing that to happen. Angie, thanks for being on. Aquila, thank you for being on. We want you to comment on what we're talking about today. And what we're talking about right now is, yeah, don't be doing things so perfect. Those of us who are waiting to accomplish something that they may have been thinking or overthinking. Okay, overthinking, way too much thinking about something. What happens is that's when we seldom really ever get started. And then we've got a second thing called pre-procrastination. We're pre-procrastinating what we're going to be procrastinating about. Oh my gosh, don't you know? So, what thoughts are you having about doing things imperfectly? Have you had some experience about this last week? So, we're going to really talk about that right now. Think about this. Have you had thoughts about doing things more imperfectly and being okay about that? Do you like this new liberated thought? I hope so. I hope you love this new liberated thought. I hope that it liberates you so much that you'll try your hand at doing more things imperfectly. Okay. Number 2, here we go. Number 2, can you find the beauty in all things? Okay, seriously. Remember, the mind is always looking for what? It's looking for what's wrong. Your job right now is to look for what's right. When you look for the good in others, oh, you're going to find it. When you have negative thoughts about someone or any situation, almost anything that person does or says or whatever will support your thinking. Our brains are even going to go to past history to alter our memory about something so that it will fit our current judgment. Okay, really, that is so true, you guys. I hope you heard that. And that is a painful life lesson to learn, is to not go back in your history, re-alter what was done that was good or, non-judged, and then re-altering it to fit a current judgment we have about someone in a negative way. Gotta find the beauty in all things. So guess what? You'll be smiling more when you find the beauty in things. You're gonna be laughing a lot more. You're not gonna be taking things so seriously. Others are gonna be want to be around you because you have good energy, right? Yes. And also you're gonna be able to teach others how to respond, how to teach others how to see the world. It is a really good Christ-like attribute. Plus, you guys, seriously, isn't it a super way to live? Thank you for saying so. Okay. Janelle, thank you for that comment. Yeah, a lot of us would admit we are overthinkers, don't you know? Okay, so number 3. Here we're on number 3, you guys. Hold on, because it is this. Handle your own thoughts before you begin to try to manage someone else's. I know we talked about that last week. We got to talk about it again, because this is talking about running in your own lane. It's hard work to figure out what someone else is thinking, how to read them, what their face is saying. Okay, so let's just be our own full-time job. It's none of our business what other people are thinking. None of our business. When we start weaving over into their lane, we usually will create some unnecessary drama. And so if you are feeling drama, you sometimes will do drama. Okay, not sometimes, all the time. If you're thinking it, you're going to do it, and then you can't escape the result of your thoughts becoming your actions. And who likes that? Nobody likes drama, except for those people who do like it. Who are you? Right? Okay. We just simply treat others like they could be, that they can be, instead of that negative chatter that's always in our head telling us, okay, I like me, them, I like them too. Okay. It's moving towards peace instead of complication of a zillion details that really do not matter. A zillion things that do not matter. What matters is love. What matters is friendship. What matters is having a good feeling. And you want to be aware of that. And this topic is helping you be that way. I want you to tell me what you've been practicing this last week. And if these are new thoughts to you or you're new to the Rich Girl series, I want you to tell me how you're experiencing these 5 things. Number 4. Here we go. Number 4, embrace the emotions that you want to feel. When you ask yourself, how do I want to feel? Your brain is going to come up with an answer. So if I'm overwhelmed with too much on my to-do list, I will allow stress, a hurried feeling, anxiousness, a host of other not so great emotions to overcome me. However, if I ask myself, how do I want to feel? I start to center. I start to invite a better way to think, and thus a better way to do. I sure have a lot better attitude, right? Yeah, a lot better attitude. So example, our home is on the market right now. We are going to right size, my husband and I. We are going to right size. We have people coming in to see our home with very little notice. It needs to be perfect. Yeah, okay. We also have a life. We have a life with grandkids, and many of them are coming this next week. So, how do I want to feel? How do I want to feel? I must decide how I want to feel on purpose, or I will go to the natural me, which is stressed out. Okay. So, in my predetermined, how do I want to feel? I want to feel calm. I want to feel I can handle it. I want to be able to ask for help for things that necessarily I need help with during the time we're showing our home. I want to feel our home filled with laughter and love because that's what really matters. How do I want to choose to feel happy, full of gratitude, and beaming with the joy that is already in our home and will continue? That's how I want to feel. Predetermined. Give your energy to that. How do you want to feel? Very good question to ask yourself, don't you think? Oh, yeah, very good answer. Very good question. Okay, so you guys comment to me. What are you thinking about this subject? Do you like it? Well, sometimes it will put your feet to the fire a little bit, but that's a good thing. Put your feet to the fire. Look at the things that you absolutely are consciously wanting to change to have a better outcome, to have a better life, to have a better result. Number 5, we are there on number 5. Giving thanks in everything. It falls right in line with embracing the emotions that you want to feel, doesn't it? Yeah. Giving thanks in the many things that may not be going your way does not seem like common sense, right? Doesn't seem like it's common sense to give thanks to things. But faith is not common sense, and common sense is not faith. God is not done with us yet, you guys. Our lives are a continual cycle of living life, living life. Give you an example that I'm talking about. Hi, Kay. Good to have you on. Good to have you on. I will come back to you on that question in a little bit. So, a young man, okay, here's the scenario. A young man broke his leg in a farming accident. Oh, that's bad. The war started, and that young man could not go. Oh, that's good. He was recovering and he got hurt when a crazed stallion from a neighboring farm charged him. Oh, that's bad. He was able to grab the reins around the neck and stop the horse from hurting others. Oh, that's good. Or, oh, is that bad? He was rewarded with a grand sum of money from the owner for saving the horse. Oh, well, that's good. And the owner of the horse was the king. Oh, that's good. You see, gotta be able to say that there is good in everything, right? There's good in everything. So give thanks for everything. And how about this, you guys? How about give thanks for everything in advance? In advance before the outcome. Because the outcome is still happening. Yeah, it's still happening. So as we make a conscious note to self to give thanks in everything, we will fill our hearts. We're going to fill our hearts with a Christ-like love for others and ourselves. We are going to be walking in faith and have a far less complicated life and much more assurance. So how is one way that you can give thanks? Offer gratitude in all things. How is one way? Type it to me. And when you type it to me, you're going to be typing it to everyone else who is on this Rich Girl too, right? One way that you can give thanks and offer gratitude. Do you keep a gratitude journal? Do you write in it daily or at a certain time? Just want to remind you of that. Oprah made that a really big thing. Go back to the things that maybe you used to do to feel more of a sense of gratitude. I love a gratitude journal, and I stopped doing it. But you know what? I reminded myself, this is a really good thing to do. Janelle, thank you. Yeah, God's not done with us yet. Okay, so if what you have discovered by doing this, have you flipped back the last 6 months when you've written a gratitude journal and seen the bigger hand that has shaped your future and shaped your life, undoubtedly blessed your life? That's one of the things amongst the millions of other things we could talk about gratitude journals doing for you, is really seeing a higher hand in your life. So I would like to suggest that the written word is also super powerful, and that for all of us, writing notes of gratitude daily, if possible, you guys get some notes and write on them. Put a stamp on it and send it. Because when we give thanks, it's like casting our bread on the water. Casting your bread on the water, and how does it come back to us? Tenfold. So true, biblical principle for sure. All righty. Kara, thank you. Thank you. I love your comments today, you guys. Way to be in it with me. All right. So say thank you to as many people as you possibly can. Go the extra mile, you guys, and say thank you. Nice things. I mean, thank you for the great service today. It was really nice. Thank you for taking the extra time with me today. Thank you for allowing me to be of service to you. It's blessed my day. Thank you for being my customer and being loyal to the products. Thank you for taking the garbage out, honey, and always doing the extra things around the house to help and make our home so beautiful. Thank you for being on time today and making me know that I really count in your life. Thank you for giving me this time in your life to experience patience and resilience, okay? Thank people for helping them be more patient. Thank you for watching over some of my frustrations. You are a strong example to me. Seriously, you guys, if you just really want to add more gratitude to your life, thank more people. Gratitude journal, okay, boom. Writing more notes, boom. Saying thank you in more very specific ways, not just thank you, but specific. Let's be rich in gratitude. All right, Rich Girl Workshop, let's be rich in gratitude. Not just this week, but let's make it a value that we not only do, make a habit, but also that we practice a lot. Make that gratitude a habit because it has enormous paybacks, enormous benefits back to you. So today, you guys, today was really foundational. It's deep, deep, deep foundational, isn't it? Because it's fortified by this subject. When you look at the structure of any building, home, office complex, whatever it is, it's got to be steeped foundationally and it's got to be secure and not built on sand. And that's what this is all about. You're developing a deeper foundation of who you are. And from that place, you build a better you. And the world needs that more than ever. Don't you agree? Don't you agree? Okay, I'm going to see what you guys are talking to me about. Yeah, send in notes, Kay. Thank you. Yeah, so true. I save all my notes. You guys have big bins of them. I can't throw any of them away, especially with personal notes on them to me. Yeah, I keep them forever. Don't throw them away. Janelle, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm glad I made a difference. I'm glad I'm making a difference in someone's life. This broadcast is really worth it no matter what to me because this is my arena to be able to give back to people, many of you, thousands of you really, that's made my life so rich and so abundant. I want to thank you for helping me with my dream and making a difference in your lives and other people's lives. I love to serve. I love to help. I love to support, and I love you being a rich girl. So thank you for these messages, and thank you for having other people come on and listen to this and comment. You can access all of these on Rich Girl. And my daughter Kara is showing me a new format that will actually reach more people. So you're probably going to see that next week. All right, let me know what other topics you want, because I always pray about them before we do them. And saying to you again, grateful for you. Love you all. Have an amazing day. Pat, thanks for your last your last comment. Oh, read Pat Danforth's last comment. It seals the deal on everything. Love you guys. Have a beautiful, beautiful week. We'll see you next Monday.